Hello everyone and welcome back to another redstone video. In today's video we will be looking at the redstone build that I created a while back, about 8 months ago, and that is Sahara in Bedrock edition. This was first created in the server Hermitcraft. I'm sure most of you watching this will know what Sahara is, but if you don't know, it's basically a big and very redstone focused shop, as you can see behind me. And in today's video I will be showing you how to build this whole thing. Well, not the whole thing. There will be some parts where I will not include, such as not item hopper, such as the stocking system, because as you can see we've got ridiculous amounts of hoppers running across here. So yeah, we are not going to be wasting hoppers over here with so many iron. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop into the tutorial. So, I don't know if I will be able to finish this in one video. I certainly haven't explored the redstone in here for a very long time. And yeah, basically what we are trying to do is the customer comes here, opens the chest, drops an item into the hoppers, gets sent through to the system, and then the lights will light up according to whatever on Earth is happening, and then we can be happy and all of that stuff. So first up, I want to get the shop front done, so we need to have a long-ish space around this much. So I guess I'll just run over here and make a small platform. Doesn't matter how long it is, it's mostly just for the looks, for how long it is. And of course this tutorial is for Bedrock edition. If you're on Java edition, I have no guarantee this will work. I'm sure it won't. So please don't waste your time trying. However, if you think you have a better way of doing these redstone components, which I'm sure you can, because most of this is spaghetti redstone, so that you can't complain about observers facing the wrong way or whatever. Well, except for this one. This one's quite easy. Alright, so it has to be 5 high, and then we'll have the button over there. Okay. So as I said, I haven't explored the redstone of that system in a long time. Last time I checked was at least half a year ago. So I apologize if I seem a bit rusty in the construction of these components, because that is exactly what I am, rusty at these components that I am constructing right now. So you want to have a wall, you want to have good old floor to stand on, and then guess time to put in a chest and the 4 lamps, I would say. I have so much useless junk in my inventory though. Let me get rid of it. Okay, so you want some glass, you want chests, and then hoppers, of course, hoppers, some blocks, and just your occasional piece of redstone, Peters, that and that. I think I will work on the system like in the order of these signs. So first it's order received, which will light up when the item gets sent through. Then we've got the order arrives at the warehouse, so we'll work at the warehouse next. And there shouldn't be too much work. Now you see this whole back bit here, we are not constructing this, because all this is the stocking system, which we will not build because it is so inconvenient and so stupid. It is much faster if you constructed it on your own. So if we grab some redstone lamps, where are the redstone lamps? There it is. And then you just want to layer them out somewhere up here. like so. And then we will have the place where you grab your items. So for that we will need a dispenser to dispense a shulker box. You want a piston, then you want an observer as well to push this thing down. In this design I put the piston directly next to the lamp, so I guess I'll do the same over here. You want to clear up the space like this, grab some sticky pistons like so. You want to have a observer facing this way like so, and then you want to put a block there, I think. You want a piston, which is going to break the dispensed shulker box. Is that how I did it? No, it is going to be on by default apparently. So let's go change that. Oh wait, no, this is how it's going right now. You want a redstone comparator to make sure you get the item. And then, of course, to make sure it is on by default, you just want to do something now, like this. That light's on already. Well, this line isn't meant to be there, it's meant to be down here. So, sorry. Okay, I want to put them one block down, so that doesn't interfere with any other redstone. Here we will have a hopper to collect the shulker box after we break it. Actually no, I put it on the side here so that things do not pop out. These notifications are really annoying. Can I turn on do not disturb? There we go. We are now never to be disturbed for the rest of our lives. Yay. Okay, so when I have these hoppers here, and then you want to have a comparator taking the output from it, and then you will have the dispenser, which is going to have the shulker box, and then a hopper on top with some rails, which I'm going to work on in a second. Right, so if we push a block back here, we want to have dispenser, then I'm going to clear that block just for the ease of access, and then here, hopper, then some rails. We'll work on the rail system soon, but not today. I don't think we'll have enough time for that, because of the stuff that we'll have to make. But of course, right now, after we've got most of the shop front done, we'll have to work on the system where our customers will be throwing the items into the system. So it's very simple. Goes into a dropper. Yeah, it's a dropper. And when it detects items, we'll have a simple system to dispense it into a water stream and then have it flow across into the warehouse, which is where the items will be stored. So and this is dispenser, a dropper just under that chest there, and then you want to have your hoppers facing into that dropper. So you want to have it facing into a water stream over on this side. So you want to make something like this, so that is contained within the water stream, right? And then you want to extend the water stream. How many blocks? I'll have to check. But what we have to do is we need to take an output from that dropper. Have to look back to see how I did it over here. Oh, a waterlogged A waterlogged comparator. Ooh, that's a bit different from what I'm used to. Where does that go? Doesn't tell me. Good to know. Okay, so guess I'll have to change up the system a little bit, just so I know what I'm doing. So you want to have a block there, and comparator there. Want to have it produce an output somewhere. I don't know how I did it in the first time, so I'm just going to put redstone dot there, which isn't going to be powered. How am I that stupid? We're going to make it power into this block, into that redstone torch, and then we're going to take that output and bring it across over here. No, not blocks. You want redstone, and then in this case, I think I'm going to replace this with a block of glass. If I could do that. Yep, and then you want to place your comparator in the glass over there, and then it should allow this redstone to go across like so. And then we need a way to power that droppers. In this case, I guess I'll just use simple repeater. And then you want to create a redstone clock, which wouldn't be too difficult. Just want something small and simple like this. Have a repeater, and then have it curve back. Back into, okay, not like that. Want to cut that redstone off, so that when you break a block, should not, damn it, it's not working. Let's try something else, like this. There we go. Now we have a clock, and then if we put this redstone black, it stops. Perfect. Now all we have to do is hook it up to the repeater all the way up here, which shouldn't be hard at all. Wait, I wonder, is that powered? Is that going to unpower that torch? No, it isn't. Okay, so I'll have to bring the signal up a block, and you know, for the sake of simple understanding, just bring it all the way up here, so that, for example, if I put a few items in here, like, I don't know, 8 pistons, you can see everything's being pushed out, and then once the dropper is clear, stops pushing the items out. So now all we have to do is to, oh god, that redstone torch is in the way. How is this do not disturb not working? I have no idea. Guess we'll have to change the direction of the water stream already. Unless there's another way where I can put that torch elsewhere. Actually I can, so I'll go ahead and do that. Oh no, started redstone clock. You know what? Let's stop that from happening. I guess we will be changing directions in the water stream. So you want to grab your water bucket over here. You want to place it there. Should flow all the way out and across and cause a lot of problems. However, there's no redstone on the ground right now, so I'm fine with that. But make sure you do not break any of the existing redstone. You don't want to do it again, even though it's simple and stuff. Oh man, there's a lot of glass. Alright, so if I go back down here, you can see that the water goes across and far into this pressure plate over here and up into a water stream, which will bring it into the system, which decodes the item that has been passed through. So if we just keep extending this, yep, there we go. We have extended it to the point where it can't go any farther. And you want to put some ice there. No, not that kind of ice. You want packed ice, so that doesn't melt or whatever. I don't know what ice does. You want a wooden pressure plate. No, you do not want a stone pressure plate, because we will be using this pressure plate to detect the item that has been dispensed, and we will be using that to light up our lamps, because You know, during the construction of Sahara, Mumbo Jumbo and Escal85 didn't reveal too much on how they did what, so most of this is left to imagination. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm imagining how this all ended up, which I must say isn't the best. As you can see, the shape of this isn't exactly the same as that. However, that's not really crucial to how the system works. What am I on about? Right. Over here, we want to have it up into the water stream, and then we will have a bunch of item decoders. So you can see down here we've got hoppers here and there to detect the items, which, oh my god, there's a lot of items. Is this really that necessary? I don't know if I really need that many. Guess we'll go through with it until it doesn't work. However, you do not need such a tall water stream. Guess it could be just as simple as, you know, fuel blocks high. Okay, if I could just, there we go. Then of course it's going to leak out and cause many issues. Yay. There we go. Let's block that off for now. Is it still leaking out? No, it's not. Good. Okay, so all we need to do is place a block up on top of the soul sand so that the items don't fly out. What did I just break all the way over here? Broke a observer. How I managed to reach that far, I have no idea. But yeah, we will have this water stream flowing across, and we will have the occasional hopper here and there. However, I'm going to make the outline of it first before I let the water loose, because I do not want that water loose. Okay, this should be enough. You can go ahead and break the block. Alright, it's got the weird issue of not being able to go any farther because of soul sand. I have no idea how this works. Right. I guess we'll have to divert it into another water stream, maybe across that direction. Yeah, let's do that. I guess you have to break all of this immediately. So this is why you should watch the whole tutorial before starting, because you never know when things are going to happen or they are not, because I might end up breaking it, because, you know, I haven't been building this in a while, so I'm just refining it as well, making it easier, hopefully, for the average person to build. It doesn't require much redstone knowledge. You can literally just copy exactly what I do. So yeah. So you want to extend your line over here. It should. Oh my goodness! Seriously. Wait. What? How is there water there now? What? How did we... that is so strange. What? But it wasn't meant to... Okay, this is so confusing. But apparently now the water wants to flow this way. To me that makes no sense. But, you know, just do what I did and place a water bucket there, and apparently everything starts working. That's good. So... I guess I'll have to start working on the decoding system. You know, since it's just a tutorial, I'm going to make 2 instead of 4 over there, just to save on time and see how much I can do in one tutorial. And yeah, don't want to use too much time building this thing if it doesn't require that much time. Yeah, this is kind of triggering because I'm building it the other side. You know what? Yeah. So you want your hoppers facing that way, towards the shop front, because back here is going to be where we are building our redstone. So you want a redstone comparator. Actually, give me a sec. Obsidian. You want obsidian, I'm fairly sure. Right, so you want some obsidian here. There. You want a redstone comparator there. And then you want a piece of glass, I'm fairly sure. You want a piece of glass there. You want to bring it a bit lower, I think. Do you? No. You want to have the glass there. You want to have this here. And then you want to do this. You want to place third redstone dust there. And then you want to have... This is not how I did it. Oh my god, this is so confusing. Because I haven't done one of these decoding systems back for a while. How did he do it? What if I did this? If you had 3 pieces like this, and then you had block of quartz there, and you want your... You know what, I'll have to look back on this thing. Over here, where I have done the exact same system, except ridiculously overcomplicated. Or not. No, I used the simple version, which is the default Java one most people build. But yeah. You know what, whatever. Don't need the obsidian. Just have regular solid block. However, this glass is needed for the redstone to go down there, and then we'll just power that block over there. Oh, and now I understand. And then we will have to have a chest over here because wait, give me a second. What if we used the default Java way? It isn't as reliable as that in Java Edition, but should still work semi-half decently. So if we had this, and then that, and then we had this, yes, this would be much better for our purposes. So this is the empty hopper. Okay, so you would want another hopper here. So this is where all the items are going to end up for the orders. So I guess you might want to put like a chest under it so that you know when the items have dropped through, so you know how many sales you have made. So what's going to happen is that we're going to put, for example, stack of hoppers. It's going to go down all the way to 41 in that first stack. Oh, I just threw one away. Yeah, see? 41 in the first stack, and then 4 in the other empty slots. And if we put one more, it flows all the way down into this hopper apparently. So this chest is kind of useless, so you don't need that chest. And what we do is that we put a comparator over here, which detects items that flow through. So for example, if I put a piston down here so that you can hear it happening. So if I put some more hoppers in there, for example, just 2, you can hear the piston moving, and that is what we want. We want the piston to move, and that gives us a redstone signal. Okay, so you want to just put this signal a bit lower down. You might want to put it a bit lower down actually. It's not required to be that high. So you want to put that there, and then that all the way back down to the ground. And then you might want to have a dropper here, which is going to pop out the shulker boxes of items that you are selling. So up there we had hoppers in the system, so you might want to have shulker boxes of hoppers in there. However, if we went ahead and put some hoppers in there, that dropper should produce us a hopper, as you can see down here. Very, very nice. And then out here, this is where we are going to make another water stream to carry items towards the shopfront. So you want a water bucket as well. However, I'm not going to finish the the water stream all the way down just yet. And what you do is that, well, you recreate the same thing a few blocks across. However, I've just realized this redstone is kind of in the way. Or is it? And it's actually not in the way. Oh wait, it actually is in the way. Well, that's an easy fix. Just move it towards this direction instead, and then put this torch here. And yeah, there we go, everything's fixed. Fixed. And then you might want to move it here just to save a little bit more space on the other side. Alright, so here we do the exact same thing. You want to have 3 hoppers in a line, not pointing down. You want to have a block here. Oh dear. A block here. You want to have a redstone comparator. And then you want to have 2 blocks across, 1 block down, and then 1 more block down for that one. You want to have it go across like this. You want to have block there, redstone torch there, redstone. No, this is meant to be a repeater, like so. And then yeah, there we go. You have this next system done. Now I just realized you can actually take the output from this redstone torch, because this is also flashing when we have an item. So yeah, it's much simpler. And then you have it go all the way down here, which goes down to this dropper. No, you want to redirect this to the other side. So now you want to have that there, and then that there, and then something like that. Oh dear. You might. Okay, so drop it there, and then redstone dust there. Perfect. Now that is basically the whole thing done. For the decoding system. So if we put some redstone, for example, like full stack, and then the good old 4 pieces split across over here, should go down to 41. Yes it did. We can take our redstone back, then we'll take our hoppers back, and then what we are going to do is that we are going to put some hoppers, like 1 here, and then 1 piece of redstone here, and then we will go all the way back to the shop front, and we will dump these 2 items. We will dump a piece of redstone and a hopper, and we should see those 2 items put in this system. You can see the items slowly going through. You can see it going up the water stream. Oh, the redstone got stuck. Oh, actually both items got stuck. Yeah, that is a strange thing that seems to happen, is that the items don't seem to go all the way. So hopefully I fixed it by just putting those blocks there. Let's try the hopper. Then, you know what, let's just try the hopper first. Make sure it doesn't get stuck. Still get stuck, which is very strange. I guess we'll put a sign over there to prevent it from... Wait. So... Very... It seems to like to stick towards this side of the block, which is very annoying. But then again, how am I going to do this? The wooden pressure plate has to be... Actually, no, it doesn't have to be there. This pressure plate. Yeah. I'll have to move the whole thing across by 1 block. Oh dear, what have I done? If I break this, the water goes across. Oh yeah, so I can't not have a wooden pressure plate over there. Otherwise, the soul sand water will flow all the way out. So how did I manage to do this without it? Okay, so we did have that sign, and that's all we had, and it worked perfectly fine. So let's try that again. Maybe that time was just because I put in the sign after I was done with the thing. Okay, so the sign's in. You know what? Yep. Okay. Put that hopper inside. We put 2 hoppers, which is kind of necessary. You can see the items going through. Exactly. Doesn't seem to be wanting to go up for some strange reason. That is... Oh, there we go. We replaced it with solid block. It seems to be working. And there goes our hopper pooped out all the way out here. So now all we have to do is put in a redstone piece, and then we can see if this works in it. Now, that's all the time I have for today's episode. Has been amazing to play around with this. And is the redstone stuck again? It's stuck again, which I did not understand. Stop getting stuck. Did I pick that redstone up? Picked it up, didn't I? Yeah, I'll have to figure out more on this water system. Does not seem to like to work at all, which is very inconvenient, considering this is how we are moving our water streams up. But yeah, so far everything seems to be going well. Next time we will be finishing. Actually, wait, what do we have left? We don't have much things left. We have the light system, and is that it? We've got the Shulker box braking system, right? And then we've got the railway. But yeah, that is all I have time for today. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. And next time, we will be working more on this system over here. Do await episode 2 of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.